What's up, YouTube? We're back. This probably is another double upload day, but we're back. I know we're in a cave. um, that's about it. I did see diamonds in the last video down at that little part over there. Are those more? No, that's a creeper. All right, that's there's a diamond. All right, but let's get back to talking, right? I mean, maybe I should have done a better introduction, instead of just going straight into, talking. But I think what we're gonna do in this video is not a lot. This probably is gonna be a shorter video because I'm short on time right now, and I hope it's not a bad video either. But hopefully by the end of this video, we'll be up back at the roof. Not the roof, the upper levels with all of our stuff that we got in this cave. Unless it ends in like 2 seconds, but I've heard a quote, and it says, "You can't walk forward while staring behind you." And that's very I guess motivational for some people, and that's just like the last video when I was talking about motivation. That's something that gets you started. But anyway, we'll keep talking about this. You can't walk forward while staring at what's behind you. And I think that also is a literal thing. I cannot turn around and walk forward without turning my whole body and walking that way. It's weird because you can't twist your body that way. But anyway, besides that, it kind of resonates with you, right? So you can't look behind you while walking forward. And that is very true. And people really don't realize that whenever you're focused on what you have done, you can't focus on what you're going to do. And sometimes they don't have anything planned out and they get really worried, and that's what causes like a little downfall. But they have to realize, like, they can't keep looking behind them. That is what is dragging you down. That is what is slowing you down. And you just can't let that happen. You can't let anything slow you down, no matter what you want to do. Like me, like becoming David Lade, becoming a better YouTuber. I can't look at my old videos and be like, man, I suck, and just stop posting. That would be horrible. I watch my old YouTube videos. I get happy watching them. They're not even that old. They're like 2 weeks old, but still, I get happy watching them, and I see the I don't know, the niceness that people have brought and gave me, and I really appreciate that. But anyway, back to can't look behind you while walking forward. People, I probably am just gonna re-say whatever I'm saying, but people really, that's a very true statement. I've looked like I used to be overweight, right? And I've looked, I started my weight loss thing, and I was like, what's the point? Because, I'm already so, I guess, deep into this, deep into being undisciplined, that what's the point of growing and getting better, right? And that's how some people are, and that makes me sad, because so many people have so much potential. I have friends who aren't motivated, who aren't disciplined to do anything. They're too focused on what they have done and not what they will do. And it makes me sad to see that, because they don't realize how much they can get done. But that's my thing on that. I don't know if you guys, well, I'm gonna say this a lot. If you guys can tell, I'm not very good at this, but I hope this series can kind of open me up to new things. Also, on that topic, trying new things. I don't see anybody trying new things, because what happens when they do is they get made fun of. And I get made fun of for starting a YouTube channel. But you know, it's just a part of growing. That's the whole point. That's what needs to happen. Like if you ever watch a hero or a villain story, something bad happens to them, you know, and it's their choice whether they want to become a hero or a villain. It's their, I don't know, you know, it's their what was that? It's their option. But besides that, I don't want to get too motivational in this video because this is only my somethingth video. I'm not sure. But I mean, even though nobody from my school has found my channel yet, except for a few people, those are the people that hackle me for it. I'm not sure what a good word for that is, but that's probably my entire spiel of this video. I mean, I can find some more in my brain at some point. Trying to think right now. I seen it in a video. Everyone wants the destination, but nobody wants to talk about the steps. So everybody wants to make it to the destination, but they don't want to take the steps to take. Everyone wants to get to the destination, but they won't take the steps to get there, right? And that is also another very true statement. Many people want something, but they won't work for it, and that's because some people get what they want even though they don't work for it, and that's what makes me unhappy. And I see that quite a bit, especially with richer people. And my family is very well off, so I can't really be talking. But my my mom, she worked very hard for what she has, and my stepdad, he works very hard for what he has, and it is, I don't know, it's, they worked for that. That's what I also like. I like knowing that I worked for something, like something that I have, knowing that I worked for it. That's one of my favorite things. And that's kind of also what keeps me going, you know? And also another thing is, you're just gonna make, like, about money, right? You're just gonna make more. So why, that's what my stepdad says, you know, you're just gonna make more money. And he's a business owner, so he knows what it's like, and he also knows what it's like to start from nothing. And it's very good if you ever want to get rich, right? Like literally everybody, you want to have a lot of money. You need to talk to people who have experience making money. Don't look up videos on YouTube. Don't ask me. Because I'm not, this is our business. Our business is this YouTube channel. But talking to business owners and like people who have made money well, they know a lot. They know quite a bit. And it's very nice to talk to them because they like telling you. From my experiences, they like telling you. And farmers, I live in the Midwest, so it's a farming state, and they will tell you as well, you know, because a lot of them are pretty well off, right? And they will tell you as well, you know, how they did it. They most of them will like telling you how they've done it, right? But that's my whole spiel. Well, we did find more diamonds, so that's good. A lot more, actually. Alright, well, I think it's a good video so far. I think we'll have to explore this cave another day. This is a huge cave, if I will say. But, yeah, we're gonna probably have to explore this thing another day, because this place is huge. Look at that. That's the end of my motivation, unless I find some other stuff. But talk to business owners. Ask them. You know, they won't have a problem with telling you how they did things. You know, how they started off, how hard it was for them to start. You know, and you gotta appreciate them too, because most of them probably you probably own something that they've made, that they have. Hold on. Oh, well, but you probably own something that they have made, right? And appreciate it. You know, appreciate that they are giving you their time and telling you what to do. You know, and if some don't, that's okay. That's their thing. You know. But I hope to always be the person who will tell. You know, and some won't. Some I won't say are douches, but some don't want to share because they don't want more people to understand, you know. But also, they had to understand on their own, so that's another thing that I would totally understand. But anyway, we're gonna light up this cave, and we're gonna finish off our torches, and we'll go from there. So, well, we're almost done here. But anyway, I will hopefully be getting foam padding so that you guys can hear me without an echo. But anyway, peace out, guys, and I will see you in the next video.